Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2013 Audi Q7 TDI S-Line Plus. It's a clean title, clean Carfax car. We can finance it through Alaska Federal Credit Union. We can put an extended warranty on it out until 100,000 miles, and we welcome trades. So this is we just bought another TDI. We really like the Q7 for its towing capacity and 7-passenger. We like the cosmetic interior stuff and exterior stuff, and also the drivability. We really like the TDI. These are new for us. This is an S-Line Plus, so obviously different wheels, different body trim, much different look than the S-Line that we have, which is white. Both really nice cars, but this is clearly a different trim package and not very common. So it's got an Audi Smart Key. The rubber grommets here, an indication you can lock and unlock your car by hitting that like I just did. You can lock or unlock it, and it allows you to start it with just having your key in your pocket. So those are Pirelli P0 tires. You've got a front and rear parking sensors. You do have a tow hitch back here. You have a backup camera also on the TDI for the diesel, and then the Quattro, of course, is Audi's all-wheel drive. So it is a 7-passenger rig. I think you might be able to find a Q7 that's not, but for the most part they're all 7-passengers. So to put the rear seat back, you pull up on that to release the headrest, hit that, and then down they drop. So again, you just pull this up, drops the headrest. There you go. Down back here, you've got a spare tire underneath this compartment and a compressor. I think that's it. So you can see it's clean. Power lift gate, so you hit that button, it'll close and open automatically. And that's an indication the vehicle is locked. So you can see the body's clean. We like the silver with the black trim. So you've got adaptive lights, you've got HID bulbs up here, and then a xenon, which is an adaptive. You have headlight washers. You can see the dimples here on the front, which is indication of front parking sensors. In the back, we've got leather. You have a rear climate package. You've got a sunblind here that you can pull it manually. You have Bose surround sound, which is also an HD radio. You can see the black leather is very clean on this. You have a rear climate control, so you've got dual auto climate control back here and rear heated seats, which is nice. You have a panoramic roof, and on the Q7 that means you've got a glass piece above the third row, and also a dual pane sunroof that covers the front and back cabin areas. So if you've got this button on a Q7, that's an indication you've got blind spot. You can see the sensor there on the side of the rear view. Power folding mirrors. The perforation on this car is an indication you've got a ventilated seat, both on the passenger side and the driver's side. So as I mentioned, it's an Audi Smart Key. I've got the key in my pocket. You just put your foot on the brake and start that up. If these buttons are missing, that means you've got to use the ignition switch here. So you can see the passenger side door is clean, the dash very clean. Center console is clean. Let me roll the windows up here just to make it quiet in here. Turn the fans off. So this is similar to your iDrive system in a BMW. We like the Audi. I think it's one of the most user-friendly. Mercedes is, I don't know, it's not quite as intuitive, and BMW is great once you get used to it. I think Audi is the simplest just to walk in and use. You have a sport mode here. You've also got a Steptronic or a Tiptronic transmission. So you put this over here and you can upshift or downshift on your control levels. You've also got a paddle shifter, or you got an upshift on the right and a downshift on the left. So as far as your media stuff, well, let me go over. So this is your media stuff. I'll show you the screen stuff in a minute. Dual cooled seats, so that's fan control there. The upper button is heated seats. And then dual auto climate control. You do have an Audi MMI system, which is a really, really nice user interface for streaming music or hard storage stuff. CD player. So this is your computer system. If you start up here with the radio, so HD radios you can see here by the designation. You've also got satellite radio. That's a media interface, so it does have the ability to store music, run a jukebox, stream music through your Bluetooth. That's your stereo system, so it's a DSP, which is a digital sound processor, and it's a Bose surround sound in HD. Here's your car. So those are your vehicle settings. You've also got driver assist. So on this car you've got a speed warning, a parking aid, and what they consider Audi side assist, which is also blind spot for most people. If you go up, so navigation, information on your car, so satellite radio, Audi Connect stuff. There's your Bluetooth system, and down here is your menu, which allows you to access your telephone, your information, navigation, your media stuff, radio stuff, your music, or your car in general. So vehicle settings there as far as climate, seats, lights, and then servicing and checks on the back. And so this currently needs brakes. This is an indication, if you haven't seen this before, that you need pads, and you'll also get a brake sensor. And so we're going to do that. We had it cleaned up. We wanted to get it videoed and photographed before we send it off to the mechanic shop. So that'll be done by the time someone comes in and looks at it. Parking sensors and cruise. You have a multi-function steering wheel, so navigation, volume control and mute, voice activation, and then ability to scroll through your media interfaces or modes on your onboard computer system. Power telescoping wheel, cruise control, parking lights, signal indicators. Over here is front and rear wipers. You do have driving lights and fog lights, and then automatic headlights. You do also have power folding mirrors on these, which is nice. If you're parking downtown, you just hit that, and that keeps your mirrors from being damaged by bikes or pedestrians. I think that's it. We like the black headliner. These are 3 buttons, programmable security gates and garage door openers, which are nice. I think everything else. I have 1 master key for this, and so this is your glove box if you're not familiar with that. So there's your media interface for a iPhone or a Bluetooth system. I've got books that are there in my shop. I think everything else is kind of self-explanatory. Got to turn the ventilated seat off. So that's it. We like these. They all come with, well, I don't know. You know, I think they're coming with tow package, but I don't know if that's part of the TDI. It's, certainly, we've got tow packages on both of ours. We like them for the fuel economy, for the size, the creature comforts, and the build quality. It's definitely one of their better builds. If you've got questions or would like additional information on this car, please feel free to contact us at West Coast Auto Enthusiast, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354.